Guys, February 7th, 2022. So here I got a call from a guy down the Ritzy complex down there. Gated community. He's saying it's I guess he's got water in the basement. He's got a couple of sub pumps down there. I've worked on them before. I believe I think I might have changed a switch on one of the Zolas down there, or put a new Zola in there. And he's got a secondary backup pump, which is one higher. And he also has a high water alarm, which should be hooked up to the alarm system. But none of that stuff seems to be working. So he's calling me in a panic. He's also got a leak on the water, one of the water lines. He shut the main off. I guess he just came back from the Caribbean or something. I was supposed to go over there and fix the water leak, but we had that big storm. And they didn't shovel out down there, so I was kind of waiting for all the snow to melt. He's calling me Sunday in a flipping panic. He's got no water because I didn't go by there, and now he's got, 1 inch of water on the floor because the sub pumps aren't working. I had him check the breakers. That's supposedly them are all on. Might be on like a no-fault breaker at the pumps, but he's one of these rich guys. I mean, you try to explain shit to him, and they're just, that's why they hire us, right? To go there and fix shit for them. So a lot of these guys were bankers and doctors and lawyers, and I think this guy owned like Whirlpool or something. He was the founder of Whirlpool, all the appliances or some crazy shit. One of them appliance things. Well, these guys are all got tons of money, But anyway, I've worked for him before. He's a good shit. And kind of joke around back and forth, and he's a good guy to joke with. He's a left winger. He's a big time left winger, which I don't understand, but he's a big Trump lover, that guy. Holy shit. We'll have to talk about Trump when we get there and see. He hated him with a passion. He loves Hillary. I was telling him, well, you should hook up with Hillary. She's quite the catch there, He loves Hillary, Miss Molly. Yeah, he loves Hillary. I'm going to ask him if he went woke on us. He might have went woke. I don't know, Miss Molly. I'll ask him when we get there. He went woke. Anyway, we'll try to get you some shots when I get there. It's going to be dark down there, I know that. Dark and dingy. Get on my rubber boots, my hip boots, go walk down there. Alright, I got my boots on, going in for a dive.
I think you're going to find a problem with sump pumps.
It's kind of hard to believe that both of them would die at the same time.
And the alarm not go off.
Yeah, that's it.
The guy put in his portable pump, and they started up and read it.
And you did check the breakers, right? Hook on. Another one here. And we'll call on. Need a canoe. Or even better, a kayak. Now where's the leak? Over here you said on the water?
Yeah, look up. Right there, that shut off. Right there.
Oh, okay. That one there?
Yeah.
Well, it's probably just got a bleeder on it. Is it pissing out? The bleeder's right up on top that you got to put back on there. I'll fix that.
It's leaking right from that valve.
Yeah, the bleeder's right there, guy. Can you see the cap on the top there? The bleeder. They take the bleeder off so they could drain it back. We'll fix that. We'll fix that.
You've been taking the bleeder off. I've been taking that bleeder off for 20 years.
You're gonna get your feet all wet here.
I'm not worried about that.
All right, let's find out what's going on with this.
Primary feet.
Going on here with this.
Go around the other way.
It's hard to believe this thing's not running.
The pump is pumping.
Well, we got power going to it, but it's not pumping. That seems odd.
The manager said the power went off here during the storm for a second only. Just flickered.
Kind of odd. I can see a Zola down there.
It came up more last night.
Did it?
Yeah.
Sounds like one of them's running. You got this flipping thing in the way. This hose was in the way of it, guy. Who put this flipping hose in here?
I did.
Well, it was blocking the vent. It was blocking the fill. The hose was underneath the pump thing. Looks like that Zola isn't working. Well, one of them's working. I could hear it running. Starting to drain. I can see it.
Yeah, I can see it flowing.
I can see it flowing now. So one of them's not working. At least it's pumping. We'll get it pumped out and then we'll check it, okay?
Okay.
Don't fear. The plumber's here. And we'll see what's going on with the other thing.
Why the goddamn thing?
So you put the hose in there, and you put the hose right where the thing lifts up to turn on. So it couldn't turn on because the hose was blocking it.
Son of a bitch.
You know?
Son of a bitch. That's what old age does to you.
All right, so I got to get.
You see how all those books fell down where your right foot is? No, on your right.
Yeah, you can see the caps off it. Have you gone woke on us?
Have I what?
Have you gone woke on us?
What do you mean woke?
You never heard of woke?
Yeah, I never know what it meant.
All the left wingers are going woke on us. Whatever the hell that means, I don't know. But I figured that you went woke on us, no? No, they try to divide us and split us and make us hate each other and all that shit. You know how that goes, right?
You mean the Fox News?
Oh, CNN.
Oh.
Oh, where's the big flood you're talking about?
On the ledge.
Huh? I don't see it flooding. That's what voting for Hillary will do for you. No?
You know, there was water pouring out of there.
Yeah, because the cap was off, guy. That's all I could.
The cap is off the other one above the sump pump.
Well, I put the cap back on. What might happen is that valve might be in backwards. So with the cap being off, it's not leaking now.
Tell me why that thing goes into the pipe before the...
That's the shut-off for the outside faucet. That's the shut-off for the outside silk faucet.
Right.
So they had the bleeder off, which you don't need to put the bleeder off because it's a frost-free one. As long as you take the hose off outside, it will never freeze. But the maintenance guy took the cap off. I don't know. I just turned the water back on. I don't see it leaking that you were complaining about. So.
Well, that's great. That's great. See, just to show you, look down below. You're right. See, all that stuff fell off the shelf?
All them books.
Yeah, because it was leaking so bad.
Wow. Shit.
Now, should the cap stay on the other hose outlet?
Depends on if that valve's installed properly with the arrow going the right way and they take the bleeder off, the bleeder's on the whole side. So it drains out. But if that valve's put in backwards and they take the bleeder out, it's going to piss out because it's designed to be put in one way. So it's a stop and waste. They stop as a shutoff and the waste is the bleeder. But if you put it in wrong, which sometimes they put them in wrong, you can't use the waste. Because when you turn the water on, it'll just pee right out. It's on the wrong side of the shutoff. I think that's what happened here. But I'm not 100%. I mean, we should have water upstairs now.
All right, I'll go up and see if I do. Already.
And I think I did on this Zola. I think I replaced the switch on this one or something. I don't remember. Did I? Them are my favorite pump Zolas, you know. They last for 6 months and then they shit the bed. Go ahead. I don't think it's running anymore, is it? Could be this line's frozen outside too. No, she still seems to be running. Yeah, she's running. I can see stuff moving. It's just a lot of chooch. Running. One of them's running. It's just going to take a long time because there's just so much water in here, you know. He had this hose stuffed under there, right, and it's stopping the thing from coming up. Dumb. At least he's got heat. I've been looking for that thing. You can see the stuff moving. Can you see it moving? It's all going towards the sub pump. See the stuff going south? See it moving? It's all going towards the pump. That Zola pump. I don't think I replaced it. I think I just put a new switch in there. Switch kit. The only one that's working is that flipping. The only one that's working, I believe, is the Liberty. There's a lot of water coming on. Got a good inch in this whole basement. There's a lot of water. There's a lot of water down here. He's the one that stuck that hose in there, so it wasn't my fault. It wasn't my doing. I'm gonna go play some golf today, maybe. That's what I need, is a flipping treadmill. She's going quickly now. It's really starting to move. She's pumping. She's a pumping. So I know that 5/12/2021 I put another, he had 2 Zolas in here, I believe. I put a new Liberty in there on 5/12/21, and I put another switch on this Liberty, on this Zola. I put another switch in the gasket, so I had one in the truck, and he had this hose under the Liberty switch, so it wouldn't come on. But the Zola should have ran, and it's not, so I might have to just get another pump. I haven't had any luck with these Zolas. Probably gonna do is come back when this all dries out, because it's a flipping really wet here now. Come back in a day or so and revisit the pump issue, find out what's going on with it. At least it's got heat and hot water. I'll be back. I'll be back. I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. It's all dry now, so got my handy dandy little light, which I'm kind of liking that thing. See if we can figure out what's going on here with these things. Don't look like that, Zoe. Okay, the only one that's working is a Liberty. Well, this one's working too. This one's working. And the Liberty's working. They're both working. Be a son of a bitch. Maybe the way they had that hose in there. Liberty's working. No, that's the Zola. And then that's the Liberty. So they're both working. The way he had the hoses stuck in there must have been blocking it. So it's fine. I'm just going to leave the hoses on this side. Leave them stuck in there, I guess. Put this cover back on. I've got the hoses on this side. His drain hoses or whatever he's using. It'll be fine. Picking on Zola for no reason, I guess.